So now I'm going to start the stream. And so Bella, did you find something called schedule, I think?
Yeah, and then there's one thing called immediate.
Yes, exactly. So pick immediate. And then
Okay.
what you're going to do, it's called switch inputs, I believe.
There's input switch. It's just
Input switch, right. And then you're going to have to give it a name. And so just
wait, it says switch. Here, wait, can I show it?
Yeah.
That's always easier. Schedule switch to timeline view?
Yes. Well, what you need to do is create. It doesn't matter kind of how you do it, but go ahead and click create. So what we're doing is, in the past, I had switched it to channel 1, and now we're going to switch it to channel 2. So just call this something like switch to 2 or start the show or something like that. Okay, now change that to immediate up top where it says fixed. And fixed just means it's going to change at such and such an old clock. Immediate means as soon as you click go, it's going to change channels. Okay. So go under action type and change that to switch, input switch. Do you see it's up?
Oh.
It's okay. And now we're going to switch it to input 2, which happens to be the one that I'm on. So now go ahead and hit go. And so I'm going to count a couple of seconds. And that should be popping out on the channel. And right now we should be streaming to our friends. Yeah, we are. How do I get rid of this thing? We're streaming to Twitch and YouTube right now. Okay, so you're done, right? Until the end of the show. And what we'll do is at the end of the show is we'll switch it back. You'll do exactly the same thing, except instead of switching to 2, you're going to switch to 1.
Okay.
Okay. And
I'll make.
But not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I see us. Hang on a sec. We're not ready for live time yet. Hi, everybody. No, it's very important to dance with the music. Hey, everybody.
It's so groovy, so can't help it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've been listening to the same song here on QOTD for a couple of years now, and you know, it never gets old. It's just so good.
Yeah.
So everybody who is not sitting in our studio or in your own little home office, welcome to QOTD. If this is your first time playing with this is a game show that you can play on your mobile phone. We're also making versions so you can like sit back on your couch and play while you're watching TV, but that's a coming soon kind of thing. For now, what we're doing is we're watching it on our phones and then we're playing, but it's still a television show starring you. So that's kind of how it works. So the way that we play is that throughout the week, we've been taking questions mostly written by these two guys, and we've been putting them out on the air for you guys to all answer. And there've been tens of thousands of people who've been watching, answering, recording, and applauding for all their friends as they give answers to these amazing and interesting questions of the day. And so now is the big finals where we're going to go and we're going to play the best answers chosen by our AI, and whoever it is that you vote for to being the best ones is going to win $100. You know what we need is we need a special effect right there. $100. You know, I got to tell you the truth is that we have been so busy working on the new version, which I was supposed to finish today, but it'll be done on Monday. I've been so busy working on it that I don't even know what the questions were this week. This is going to be a super duper surprise.
It's going to be exciting.
I'm very excited. So, though I'm sad that I'll be leaving this screen and the theme song, let's go and get into question number 1.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I know, it's much louder than I'm used to. I think that's got to be good. Yeah, we may have to work on that a little bit. But so the first question is, what is one thing everybody really needs to improve upon? I have a long list.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. For myself, it was given to me by dear friends.
Yeah.
But if you think that you have a great answer, go ahead and click on the orange button on your phone, and then you can record and you can be on the air just like that, because that is the magic of QOTD and beontheair.com. But if you just kind of want to see what it is that other people came up with during the week, then just wait 1 second, and then we're going to see our 6 best, and you get a chance to vote. It's so good, right?
I feel like we could all improve on being less judgmental as human beings. We all have feelings, have a heart. Just have a heart, because who are we to judge the next person based on our own assumptions?
That is such deep wisdom, I gotta say. Can't we just give each other a break?
Everybody needs to be a little bit more empathetic. I think the world would be a better place if everybody was, and if they're not, then it would just be pathetic.
If we go from pathetic to empathetic, the real James has his way.
That was a great wisdom.
Yeah.
One thing everybody needs to improve on is, I think, not judging people so much.
Everyone's
never know what someone's been through until you walk a mile in their shoe, and I think it's important not to judge people so much, because you just don't know what anyone's really going through. So
yeah, that's the theme is get off my case, man. Well, when people start hitting it the same way, you know that is just truth.
Exactly. Yeah. Love wins.
Yeah.
One thing that everybody needs to work on or improve is really communication. Because some people's communication is just not on point, or they'll tell one person one thing, they'll tell another person another thing, which leaves everybody just feeling confusing, and that's just not the way to go.
But I think that's a variation of the same thing. It's like, and an optimistic one, like we all want to give you a break, but you got to tell us.
I would say that one thing that everybody could really improve on is not signing up to 8 million subscriptions. Do you even know how many subscriptions you're signed up for right now? I don't either.
10 million! She's so right.
That's where my money goes. There's facial expression in this too.
And you're stuck on that's going to be you guys out in the world can't see this, but there's a monitor, where we can obviously see what we're doing, and it's now stuck, and we all look really sad. That was the moment where it went down. We should have been sad. All right. Well, I believe that we are back in business. Let me just turn off that time clock because that shouldn't be there. And you know what? I don't even know what happened there. Let's see what happens if I hit refresh. All right. We're going to pick up kind of where we left off. We're going to have the judges come in and make a ruling if we skip the voting on number 1. It's possible that could happen. And then I also wonder, like, is that going to make the show? Yeah, but we're going to cut with all the small talk. We're going to get right into it.
Okay.
Because we got no more witty things to say. Oh, are you guys hearing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's one thing everyone really needs to improve upon?
That was really cool.
We're doing it.
I feel like everybody has general.
Yeah. Okay, we got the 6 answers.
I feel like
We got the 6 answers coming in.
All right. Yikes.
It's all right. It happens.
Yeah, we're back in it.
Okay, this is probably going to be very cliche, but everyone needs to improve on not kind of self-awareness and how it encompasses how
Everybody wanted to talk
confident in yourself, being secure in yourself, and just being aware that like we're all human beings and we're all like living this like imperfect life. Like we're just figuring it out, and there's gonna be challenges, and you're gonna do bad things sometimes, and you're gonna do good things, and it's just like having that awareness of being kind to yourself and just being aware that like that's just gonna happen.
Not
so
signing up
just be
to
nice to
8
yourself.
million subscriptions. Do you even know how many subscriptions you're signed up for?
I understand them.
Okay. Not so many subscriptions and not so many people.
Okay, this is probably going to be a very cliche answer, but I think that everyone needs to improve on their self-awareness, and that like encompasses how you feel about yourself, being confident in yourself, being secure in yourself, and just being aware that like we're all human beings and we're all like living this like imperfect life. Like we're just figuring it out, and there's going to be challenges, and you're going to do bad things sometimes, and you're going to do good things, and it's just like having that awareness of being kind and to yourself, and just being aware that like that's just going to happen. So just be nice to yourself.
Thank you. Yes, I concur wholeheartedly, especially when it comes to technical issues.
Yeah.
Okay, this is probably going to be a very cliche answer, but I think that everyone needs to improve on their self-awareness, and that like encompasses how you feel about yourself, being confident in yourself, being secure in yourself, and just being aware that like we're all human beings and we're all like living this like imperfect.
Hey, we got through it.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Mm.
I got all those
All right.
in my head.
And now it is time for us to vote, I think. And so what everybody should do is click on the blue buttons on your phone, and that will give us the opportunity to pick a winner for this round. This was a really great one. I mean, there's a certain amount of commonality, but I thought it was pretty awesome. So good answers to everybody. And the winner is... I don't think it's going to work. See, if I go like this, is it going to restart?
Moving on.
We are moving on. That was kind of the CF. So, and I think we're in good shape now. What is something on a dating profile that you might read on your favorite dating app when you're looking for a date that you would find terribly frightening and that you would just like say, no way?
There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like it, the whole thing is so alien to me. So
I've been on a dating app like one time, like right when I turned 18, because I was like, oh my God, I'm old enough. I can see what's on here now. And I hated it.
did you go on a date?
No.
Yeah. JJ, have you ever
I'd be
used one?
I'd be too nervous for that, I feel.
Yeah, but I feel like it's one of those things that like once you do it, it's like it's okay. Once you have a good experience, then you can do it all the time.
True.
And there's something very old-fashioned about it.
Something that would definitely scare me away from someone's dating profile would be too much information. I think dating profiles are supposed to be short and sweet, and maybe even funny too, but I think when there's a whole paragraph, I think it can be a bit of a turnoff for some people.
As it would be if you went to a bar and somebody just talked about themselves for an hour.
Something on a dating app that would scare me off is if someone has very traditional views, since I'm a very progressive person. So I want someone to be more open-minded, and yeah, that's something that would match well with my personality, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Politics can be very important.
It's kind of the opposite of our last question, though, right? We're not giving anybody a break.
If I were to read on someone's dating profile that they didn't like animals, not only would it scare me off, but I would consider it a huge red flag.
All right. You know, somebody would have to explain themselves. If one of my friends said that, I go, come on. What do you mean you don't like animals? I hear you.
So I'd have to say, if your profile says married 4 times and still looking for Mr. Right, I'm probably not going any further. We're not going to swipe either way. We're just going to close it and call it a day. Let's be completely honest. Or loves Brussels sprouts. Who loves Brussels sprouts?
I like Brussels sprouts.
Same.
Brussels sprouts are good.
Something that would scare me away from someone's dating profile would be if all of their photos was of them holding a fish.
Is there a lot of that going around?
Here's the classic.
Something that I think is a little weird is when people have pictures with their exes, right, on their profile because maybe it looks good with them, but then they put like an emoji over their ex's face or something. Like, you're doing too much. Like, it's okay. We all have exes. We get it.
Yeah. It looks
That's funny.
It looks a little hostile, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're just like weird, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never seen
We'll
that.
just pretend that we never dated anybody before. Hey, let's vote now, right? So there are numbers going across your phone, 1 through 6. Go ahead and click on one of those. Whoever gets the most votes is going to the finals and going to win $25, which is something, right? What would you buy with $25? You buy like most dinner, a 6-pack.
Oh, we have a winner.
Oh, yeah, Alexander, congratulations. You are making it to the finals, and good answer.
The weird X emoji.
Yeah, it was so true. Like everybody
I've seen it like they just cut them out of the photo, so it's like this, but it's like here. And I think that's funny too. It's like so obviously cropped.
Yeah, at that point it's a disservice.
It's like that just serial killer stuff in a sense. That's so funny. Well, yes. So back in the old days, like my parents, people just like dated without having like a big relationship. If you had a big relationship, you were probably getting married. Now, like in my day, it was, you would have like long-term relationships. And I got to tell you that, I don't know about you, but my kids, like they've all like dating the first person that they ever dated like 10 years later. Long relationships. But this whole app thing, I love it because it's like a return to the way my parents were. Like you would just date a lot of people. You shop around.
Mm-hmm.
Try many different Brussels sprouts until you get the one you really like.
Good analogy.
Dating is weird nowadays.
Yeah. We have a new question.
Hit it. JJ, read
If
that
today
loud.
were the Hello. So the question is, if today were your last day on Earth, how would you spend your last day?
This is the Lada question, the last day question.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing because it's not that we want it to be your last day, but it kind of gets you thinking about how are you spending today, right? If you're not spending today like it's your last day, what are you waiting for, right?
True.
That's going to be your best possible day. I don't know, but there are some
I think if I
practical
lived like that, though, I would never do anything like responsibility-wise.
No, absolutely.
School would be done.
Yeah.
Because we are like, you get up every morning because you're trying to build something that may take a long time to do. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so forget everything I just said. If today was your last day on Earth, your irresponsible day, what are you going to do? Let's hear 6
All day in the mountains in Montana with my family and my baby girl.
All right. She's not just like going to wake up and get drunk. She's going to
If today was my last day on Earth, I would 100% spend it with my friends and family, and we definitely do something fun, like go to an amusement park like Disney World or Six Flags, just to have like the best memories possible as my last day on Earth.
Now that sort of sounds like the kind of thing that you should be doing this weekend anyway.
If today was my last day on Earth, I'll probably spend it with my mom and my little brother and my girlfriend. Why? Mainly because at the end of the day, your loved ones, it's what's really matters. And yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Snapperoonies.
Love loved ones.
Same thing I do every day. Seriously. If you're not doing today what you would be doing on your last day, then you should be doing something else today. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
You still think
I love that guy. That guy's so smart.
If this was my last day, I'd probably go see all the friends I could and then go skydiving or all those other bucket list items as quickly as I can and just cause some chaos and hope I don't hurt anyone, but just have fun.
Yeah, so he's gonna take the brakes off.
Yeah, YOLO.
If today was my last day on Earth, I'd probably do everything I wish I could do right now, and not worry about it. Like I'd probably go skydiving. I'd probably reach out to all my family, and just talk with them, be with my friends.
So there's like two camps. Are you
like
in the?
Oh no, you good.
I was gonna say, are you in the I love my family camp, or are you in the I'm gonna jump out of an airplane camp?
Oh.
And you could be both.
I feel like it's a bit of both, but also I feel like I'd have to focus so much energy on not panicking because I'd be like, oh, I have to do everything ever right now.
Well,
and I would just panic.
Get to spend all your funds, so you don't have to save for anything.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So Allie, Kool-Aid, congratulations. He is going to Six Flags on his last day on Earth. He is gonna, I don't know. I don't even know the name of the big roller coasters because I can't do that kind of thing. I get too,
King Ka.
King Ka. I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing
I didn't go on it. I was a little too nervous. I get headaches.
On a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So have you guys been hearing about this new thing that people are going on the roller coasters and this new setting in iOS is calling the police? Yeah.
Wait,
really? It thinks they got into a car accident. Just goes to show you what happens to your body when you're on a roller coaster is like getting into a car accident.
I feel like we shouldn't bring our phones anyways on roller coasters.
No.
Yeah, that's unsafe.
We have a better cubby situation.
Yeah.
Love the cubbies.
Yeah.
Too much. So that's your last day on Earth. Who needs a phone anyway?
Sure.
Next question. What skills or hobbies or wisdom did you pick up during quarantine? Yeah. talk about spending a lot of time with your family and loved ones, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me, I picked up the skill of being able to cook. I think I saw a TikTok recipe called like cloud bread. That was what I did a lot.
What is that?
It's like a very fluffy type of bread. That's the best. It's literally like so soft. It's just that's the big one.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, what did I do? I made a lot of campfires and mixed cocktails, and I don't know. I spent a lot of time like hanging out with my family. I don't know if that's a skill or a hobby, but I learned how to drive a bulldozer.
Oh, that's random.
I rented a bulldozer, and like, I hope my local like housing board isn't listening, but yeah, some work got done around my house by trained
Over
professionals.
quarantine, I learned how to crochet, and I learned how to knit, and I also started doing more paintings. So yeah, those are some things I picked up. Oh, I also bought a sewing machine to start sewing, but I haven't quite picked that up as yet. But I have been crocheting, and I have been making some cool items with it.
Like a doily or something like that. Yeah, no, that's a good lockdown activity.
Well, during quarantine, we got this one. This is Emma. She was adopted from South Korea. They found her at a meat farm. She was going to be somebody's meal. Probably learning how to care for a dog, taking some courses. I'm still taking courses. And feeding her and then, loving her the right way.
I know I got a lockdown puppy. Did you guys?
I didn't know. I wish.
So during quarantine, I learned that it's easier to get along with my family since I lived at home at the time. So I learned how to cook with them, and we made lots of desserts during the day because we did not have anything else to do.
Oh, that's cool. Kitchen, man, like kitchen is where it really happens. Kitchen is where like relationships are forged.
So true.
I think.
People that cook together.
Yeah. I started gardening a lot more. I don't know that it's exactly a skill. Certainly a hobby. Not a whole lot of wisdom other than gardening's not for me.
Maybe you're approaching it the wrong way. It is difficult. It's a skill.
During quarantine, I realized that I'm perfectly fine being on my own. Because, sometimes, even if you're an introvert, you kind of feel like, I wish I had more friends. I wish I could hang out with them more often or go to different places. And only when you're left on your own do you really start realizing if you're like a wholesome personality or if you're missing or lacking something. So it wasn't an easy journey, but I did realize that, yes, I am perfectly fine just having nobody. And it's okay.
Well, that's good. She's got to be really comfortable with herself.
Yeah. It's important to know how to be alone.
Yeah, well.
Have alone time.
I am not capable. I couldn't do it. No. Everybody, it's time to vote. Let's send one of these guys to the finals. And $25 right away and the chance to win $100 in just a few minutes. But yeah, no, I do a lot of backpacking. I used to do a lot of solo backpacking. And then I realized I had to take the dog. Lauren.
Oh, I don't know if I could do solo trips. Lauren.
Well, I'm like talking to my dog after, like by the third day. Long back and forth conversations with the dog.
I already talk to my dog normally.
Well,
it
helps them grow, right? Isn't that what they're supposed to do?
Yeah. I definitely do talk to myself sometimes.
Say, you are great. You can do it. No, I do the opposite. You're an idiot.
So the next question is, who do you still owe an apology to, and why do you refuse to give it?
Yeah.
This one is some tea. Some drama that comes
exactly.
with this.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it on. You know what? The people that I owe apologies to and haven't given them to, I'm so ashamed that I just can't do it. I didn't record for this one.
Yeah, like this has the implication that you're in the wrong.
Oh,
but you won't.
But some people say like the reason I didn't apologize because it wasn't my fault. It was their fault. And I
Yeah.
hear that. But yeah, no, that's not where my head goes to. It's like I'm hiding. Sorry.
Fair.
Oh.
Fair.
And it's all stuff from terribly long ago. It's all like trivial stuff. It's like, yeah, I stole that paper airplane from my brother and put it into a ball, you know, and it's like killing me now.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Hopefully people have.
I feel like I owe someone from my past an apology, but I mean, we don't talk. So she blocked me on social media. I can't apologize, and I'm not going to track her down. So I guess she won't ever get it.
All right.
She didn't even give you the opportunity to, so not your fault.
I definitely owe an apology to one of my teachers because when I was in primary school, I had insulted a picture he showed me. But I never said sorry because I was just embarrassed. And so I kind of just ran away instead of apologizing.
Oh my gosh.
It's you know, maybe this is like a broader.
I'm a pretty honest person, so I don't think that I owe anyone an apology. If I do owe you an apology, I'm sorry for whatever I did.
But she doubts it. She doubts that she owes anybody an apology.
I feel like I definitely do, but I can't even think of it.
Yeah.
You guys are very nice. I'm sure it's nothing
I would
bad.
probably have to say one of my exes I probably owe an apology to. Yeah, they're not getting them. Look, let's be completely honest. They're exes for a reason, and it's probably because of their dirt that we aren't together. I'm just saying.
Damn.
I know, he's with Angel in this whole thing. It's like, yeah, I owe you an apology, but so what? You're not going to get it. Doesn't sound like him at all.
I owe an apology to, but refuse to give it to, is this girl in my elementary school. She was a bully, and I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's like, and then I did this to her. But she had it coming.
I really believe in apologizing to people. I think that people deserve to know when they're not in the wrong, and a lot of people don't know that they were not wrong until you're like, hey, sorry. But I think it's important to give people that closure. But there are definitely some people who like don't want to hear an apology because they don't want to acknowledge that it happened, and everyone has one or two of those.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. She's ready to acknowledge her errors and that she knows that she owes it to people. Come on, guys. Whatever happened to that compassion and empathy that we were talking about just moments ago?
Went right back.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny how things change.
Yeah, now it's all good. But so vote. There are blue buttons that are on your phone right now, and you can click on one of those buttons and give somebody some cash. Andre's not sorry. Not at all.
Not at all.
Sorry,
He
not
sticks
sorry.
his convictions if that's one thing he does.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah. So you guys may wonder about those numbers that are on top of everybody's face, and it's actually not their votes. That's the applause meter. And so if you see somebody that you like, you throw stars at them. And that's the applause, and the benefit of that to them is that the people who get a lot of applause, they get seen more frequently during the show during the week, and that gives them a better chance of making it to the finals. Of making it to the big show every Friday, 1:00 Pacific time, 4:00 Eastern, and in Australia it's like the middle of the night. What time is it in Australia? I don't know. Anyway, those of you from Australia who are still watching, man, thank you. I'm sorry to put you out. It is my fault. We should do
it. It's 7:45 a.m. in the morning on Saturday.
Well, it is Saturday,
Wow.
Anyway, thank you. And our regrets. We should do a second show. We should do a Down Under show in a more convenient time. But I can't get up at 7:40 in the morning to do it if that's the way it works. All right. I think this is question 6. What makes your pet the second best pet in all the world? You
Mine
may
is
the best.
exactly. You may think it's the best pet, but have you seen my pets? Like my pets rock.
Yeah. No, the one of your dogs can open doors.
My dog, like I caught him reading the dictionary the other day. That dog, he's like a little. He's my quarantine pup, but he's
They're gonna
super
rise
smart.
up. They're gonna rise up against us.
But then like they're gonna what? Pick up their own poop. They like it this way, right? This right now, like I wouldn't change things if I were them.
Yeah, they have a good deal.
I mean, the whole collar and leash thing, maybe it's a little demeaning, but the rest of it, man, somebody feeds you, they pick up after you, they're always brushing you, they're baby talking to you.
I think that my dog is probably the best dog in the world because he has a big imagination. He thinks, he's a pretty small dog, he thinks that he's the security guard, right? He thinks that he's gonna get things done. He's gonna be in his attack position, ready to go when there's actually nothing there. Doorbell rings, he's on duty, right? And he thinks that he can protect us. And it's cute, really, but I think he's the best because he believes he is the best. So.
All right. Props to your dog. That sounds like an awesome dog.
What makes my pet the best? Well, let me tell you, I don't have one.
All right.
That was fun.
That's
I think what makes my pet the best is that she's been here before. Not only has she been here before, I think she was a human before. For many reasons, but the most hilarious is that she always knows when to come and ask for food. It never fails.
It's got like a sixth sense.
Like a routine.
Yeah. Yeah, dogs like a routine.
That's true.
It's my pet. The best pet in the world is that they can float. Yeah, it's a rubber duck. Their name is Ducky, and Ducky can speak. What's up, Ducky? Dude, you need to see a therapist. That's rude.
Oh, that is a funny duck.
Yeah.
My dog, Tripsy, is the best dog ever. He is the best pet I ever had. And after I lost him, I no longer got any pets of my own because it was so painful that I can never go through that again. And I miss him. That's all I can say.
Smiley, I think that Tripsy would want you to know the love of another dog.
Yeah.
What makes my pet the best pet in the whole world? He's Simon. I mean, he is the most adorable, cutest, stinking cockapoo that you ever want to see. He's apricot color. He's 15, so he's really annoying sometimes, but he is so adorable that you just gotta love him. And I better be quiet because if I say his name too loud, he's gonna come in here and take over the whole video. I promise.
I would welcome that. Bring Simon on.
Yeah, show some pictures.
Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be a hard one, but we must vote because there can be only one best pet ever. Vote for one of these folks by clicking the button on your screen and send them to the finals. $25 for whoever wins, and then $100 if they win, the final round, if they're the best one of the day. This is tough, but you know what? I like the ones where they actually show my dogs. Those are my favorites. Congratulations, Smiley, eh? But yeah, no, that was like tugged at my heart, that story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, losing
I
the
think you
packies.
should get another one.
Yeah, well, I don't even want to think about it. I love my dogs.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's fireworks time! So it's the finals now, and that means that we're going to go and kind of do a review, listen to the winners of rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 very quickly, and then we'll vote. And whoever it is that gets the most votes is the winner o' winners and wins $100. I know. It's like $25. I was like, yeah, you can't buy dinner for that. But $100, you could definitely like, yeah, $20 to $100, you could do something really nice for somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody maybe furry. I don't know.
Yeah, $25 is McDonald's. $100 is steak.
Yeah.
Something that I think is a little weird is when people have pictures with their exes, right, on their profile because maybe it looks good with them, but then they put like an emoji over their ex's face or something. Like, you're doing too much. Like, it's okay. We all have exes. We get it.
So Alexander's giving us a little dating etiquette. What's something that you would see on a profile that would make you totally swipe
If
past?
today was my last day on Earth, I would 100% spend it with my friends and family, and we definitely do something fun, like go to an amusement park like Disney World or Six Flags, just to have like the best memories possible as my last day on Earth.
All right, Colloid's answering the question, how would you spend your last day on Earth if you knew it was your last day on Earth? He went with family.
Classic.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Good whole heart. I bet his mom would be happy with that answer.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
No.
I know. It looks like we got
Show up
stuck.
our wieners.
Today has been such an awful little day that way.
Yeah, it looks like our video is still up on the live stream. I think it's just
Yeah. All right, I'm going to just sneak forward just a little bit. Let's see what happens there.
I think what makes my pet the best is that she's been here before. Not only has she been here before, I think she was a human before. For many reasons, but the most hilarious is that she always knows when to come and ask for food. It never fails.
So Brianna is answering the question, what makes your pet the best pet ever?
I would probably have to say one of my exes I probably owe an apology to. Yeah, they're not getting them. Look, let's be completely honest. They're exes for a reason, and it's probably because of their dirt that we aren't together. I'm just saying.
So Andre's answering the question, who do you owe an apology to, but you ain't going to give it to them? Or you are?
My dog, Tripsy, is the best dog ever. He is the best pet I ever had. And after I lost him, I no longer got any pets of my own because it was so painful that I can never go through that again. And I miss him. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's so sad.
I think we're going to get another pet one. I wonder. So now it's time to vote. There is a series of blue buttons on your screen, and we're going to pick the winner of the finals. And let's vote. I know. We're going to give it another second here. But, oh, yeah, it actually did pop up. So it's working.
Good. These are all very different answers.
Yeah.
Smiley.
Oh.
I know. Smiley, I'm telling you. I think you should think about it. I mean, you want to be respectful for your pets that you've lost. And I've been through it, trust me. And I know how painful it is, but like I say, they want you to, they don't want you to be alone and sad. Well, anyway, that was really great. There were so many good things. And, Bella's the one who puts together the which are the questions that we're going to do this week. And I like the theme. This is a theme that was about compassion and forgiveness is the way that I look at this one. Right. And we learned some big lessons. Yeah. I don't usually cry. Usually I'm more laughing than crying. But today I was like, I don't know. So
there's some big things to think about.
Yeah, well, that is the point of this, is that these questions are really an excuse for us to share a little bit about ourselves and then learn from each other. And I think I definitely did today. It was a good sharing experience. So before we sign off, I just want everybody to know that there's a new version, like a slightly different version. We're not getting rid of this version, but there's going to be another version that you can also play, where you can have kind of private QOTD games with just your friends and family. Exactly. Yeah. Think about it of like, it's kind of like Wordly, but of course it's video, humor, love, compassion, and wisdom, which Wordle's just, you got to just guess 5 letters. It's not the same thing. But I do think that the idea of using this as an excuse to sort of reconnect with your family every day with your question of the day is going to be really helpful. And I also think that people will be sharing different kinds of things.
Yeah.
Right? Telling stories about crazy Uncle Fester or, whatever it's going to be. Or do you remember that time? Anyway, that's the idea. So that'll be coming out hopefully Monday. We're doing a little bit of testing. But then, like I say, it'll give you good questions and maybe a kind of a warm-up so that you can get on the air and be a big QOTD celebrity. We are getting out to hundreds of thousands of people every month, so this is a chance for you to go and be seen around the world. But speaking of QOTD, what is our questions next week, Bella? Got some good ones planned?
Right. Yeah, the one that's going to start running tonight is... What is your hometown? Where is your hometown? And what do you miss most or least about it?
Bella, are you going to make us cry again next week? Is that what this is?
I know. I like these little wholesome ones.
Well, it is. I am like super attached to my hometown, though I don't go back very often. But it sits with me. So I got some stories I'm going to tell. I'll be recording it for sure. And JJ, you haven't recorded yet, have you?
No, but this is the perfect time to.
This is the time. There's some improvements coming out with the little part of the thing where you record. So you've picked a good time. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you on behalf of QOTD, all of us, and also for our friends at Consolidated Wonder who make all this possible. Everybody have a great weekend. And you guys, thanks a lot. It's always great spending time with you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.